Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to be taking you through a beginner calisthenics workout. This is for people who are just starting out with calisthenics and just want to start getting in shape and start building a basis of fitness level to get stronger so they can move on to harder exercises. So this workout is going to consist of 6 different exercises. These exercises are going to be push-ups, rows, face curls, pike push-ups, face pulls, and negative dips. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and I'll walk you through the workout.
Refix.
Alright guys, so let's get into this first exercise. First exercise for all is going to be none other than push-ups. So what you're going to want to do, go into a high plank, and then protract your scapula, push your hips down, keep your back straight, make sure your scapula is protracted, and then lower down and forward. And then when you get to the bottom, push back up. Don't go straight down, but rather go at an angle. You get a much better stretch and it's a lot harder. And if you guys are absolute beginners, the progression for push-ups would be knee push-ups, which would be just as well if you're just getting started out. Or if you can't do knee push-ups, what you're going to want to do is start here, protract your scapula, keep your back straight, and lower down as slow as you possibly can. And then return to the top. And then progress till you can do knee push-ups, and then even until you're able to do negative regular push-ups, and then you'll finally get the push-up after that. So for rep ranges, this is going to be a strength workout because it's for beginners. And when you're first starting, especially in calisthenics, you'll find that for a lot of movements, you're going to want to build strength first. You're going to have to, because a lot of calisthenics exercises, you ain't going to be able to do upwards of 10 reps, even let alone you might not even be able to do 3 for some exercises when you get to tucked rows, even pull-ups when you're first starting. So you want to build strength first before adding more reps. So for this, if you're just starting out, like if you're an absolute beginner and have to do negative knee push-ups, what you're going to want to do is do that 3 times and go as slow as you possibly can. Make sure you're getting contraction on your chest, shoulders, and triceps. And if you're not a beginner, you do regular push-ups, go for 5 reps, or if push-ups, you can already do like 20 push-ups. You're solid at push-ups, add weight. In calisthenics and anything, the best way to make exercises harder is by adding weight. Alright, so that's the first exercise. The second exercise we're going to get into is rows. So let me grab my dip bars. If you have dip bars, these are very effective to use. But in calisthenics, the best piece of equipment you could purchase is definitely rings. Those things, you can use rings for almost everything. Rows, dips. But before using rings, especially for dips, you want to have a good grounded sense of strength. So without further ado, for this exercise, what you're going to want to do, either grab the dip bars like this, parallel, or you can go straight, a straight bar like this. So I'm going to show you from this angle so you can see the movement. So what you want to do, grab the bars, put your legs straight out, keep your back straight and protracted, and then pull towards your waist. And the progression for this would be decreasing the angle. So you want to elevate your knees, and then pull. Alright, so it's much easier to decrease the angle when you're first starting on rings than it is on these dip bars. So definitely try that out. And then for this exercise, this is going to help us because we're beginners at this point, help us build strength for our pull-ups, and then just general back pulling strength and back strength so we can build up to our first pull-up. And a progression for this exercise you can do is tuck your knees and work on holding this with your back protracted, and then rising up and doing the negative. If you can't do an exercise, always focus on the negative first. That'll really help you a lot when learning these exercises. Alright, for rep ranges for this, if you're an absolute beginner, what you're going to want to do is go for 3 reps of the negative. And if you're more advanced, you can do pull-ups would be a better alternative. Or if pull-ups are too easy, add weight or do tucked rows. Tucked rows will really emphasize on your lats. Alright, so let's get into the next exercise. The next exercise is going to be for biceps. So what we're going to want to do for biceps, this is much better on rings, but I'm going to show you on the dip bar. You're going to want to have your hands like you're doing a chin-up. So supinated, so have your palms facing towards you when you grab the bar. What you're going to want to do is hold up on the bar, and then curl to your forehead. You really feel it in your biceps. And since we're just getting started, again, go for 3 reps. And if this is too hard for you and you can't do this, go here and then work on the negative, like always. And if you're more advanced, do this on the rings. And an even harder alternative for this exercise would be Hephaestus curls, which you'd have your hands behind you and then go down and pull back up. But I'm telling you, a lot of these exercises will be better to do on the rings. And rep ranges for most of these exercises will be 3 to 5 reps, depending on your skill level. And if it's too easy, add weight. Always add weight. But don't add too much weight. Always. I'll give you a lesson here. Biggest thing I've learned, and that has really screwed me in the past, is that form is everything. Don't get overpowered by weight. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't add too much weight if your form suffers. If your form suffers, there's no reason. You're going to get imbalances. Your form's going to look like shit. It's going to be bad. So just focus on form first and add a amount of weight where you can do good form, but also do a good amount of reps for strength or hypertrophy, whichever you'd like. Alright, so the next exercise is going to be pike push-ups. This is really going to emphasize on our shoulders. So what you're going to want to do, go like this. Put your hands like you're getting into a push-up, but bring your feet inwards like this. Or you could be back here. So put your hips up, then come down, forward, tuck your elbows, and bring your head towards the middle of your palms. And push up, always pushing back through your shoulders when you come up. Alright. So if this exercise is too hard, just decrease the angle like always. So rock your feet farther back, or if it's still way too hard, do the negative as slow as possible, like always. Then go for 3 to 5 reps, and this exercise can be made harder in so many ways. Decrease the angle so more your weight is stacked, like so, and then elevate. You can elevate your hands, or if that's still way too easy, you can do handstand push-ups, because that's what pike push-ups are going to help you with. They're going to help with building a balance of strength for your shoulders for handstand push-ups. Alright, so the next exercise is going to be face pulls. So for face pulls, what you're going to want to do, have a dip bar or rings. Rings is better, but you're going to want to have your hands, have your palms facing away from you. And again, to a position like so and pull to your forehead. And when you get to the top, you want to act like you're doing a backwards bicep pose. So you want to like flex your biceps like so to really emphasize on your rear delts. So like so, and then bam. You should really feel this on your rear delts. And then this, I'm telling you, this exercise will also be much better on the rings, can help with the angle, it's easier to hold, and you'll feel it really good on your rear delts. Never neglect your rear delts, because that's going to add so much more mass to your shoulders and make it look better. Alright, so now we are going to be getting into the final exercise of this routine. So let me show you. The final exercise of this routine will be dips, or negative dips. So what you're going to want to do, grab the bars like so. And if you don't have dip bars for some of these exercises, well, it won't help a lot. But for dips, you can use a counter. I used to do dips on the counter. I still do. Mom yells at me, but that's okay. But it's fun. You can do it on the counter if you need to. What you're going to do, hoist yourself up, protract your scapula, keep your back straight, and then if you want to emphasize on your chest, lean forward and lower down, and then back up, leaning forward the whole time, and have your elbows slightly flared out. That's to emphasize on your chest. And to emphasize on your triceps, what you're going to want to do is when you go down, keep your body vertical. Don't lean forward and have your arms tucked. So you're basically going straight down. And that really emphasizes on your tricep, especially the long head. So a progression for this, if you can't even hold yourself up on the bars, if you're an absolute beginner, what you're going to want to do, you're just going to want to do little pumps and lower down to help build strength in your shoulders to hold yourself up on the bar. And then once you are able to hold yourself up, you're going to want to do the negative portion of dips. You're going to want to do both ways. Lean forward and straight. So rep ranges, at the beginning, you're going to be building strength. So you're going to want to do 3 to 5 reps. And if you're more advanced and if you want to do a strength workout, 3 to 5 reps. And if you want to do other things like hypertrophy, it's the muscle building rep range. So that's going to be anywhere from 6 to 15 reps, or endurance is anything above 15 reps. So whatever, based on your goals, based on your level, choose the progression that works for you. And don't be ashamed to start at a really low level, like if you can't even hold yourself on the bars. Because it's okay. We all started somewhere. Don't let the embarrassment of not being able to do something and what other people say let you neglect you from what you're doing. Like, at least you're not sitting on your ass. You're trying to make yourself better, and I applaud you for that. So start where you are. Don't let ego get in the way. Don't let what other people say hurt you, because it's just going to mess you up in the end. So always focus on your own goals, where you're at, and what you want to do. Because we all started somewhere. I'm only 15. I just recently got into calisthenics about 6 months ago. And I like the progress it's making for me. I just got to stop doing skill training during school, but that's okay. But always focus on your goals. Don't care. Trust me. Once you start listening to the bullshit other people say, life is so peaceful. So focus on yourself, focus on your goals, start where you are at, and progress with the perfect form at the perfect rate. Just change your life. Have fun. Let's go. Peace out.